All right! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Robotics Notes. Last time we finished up Airi's route and found out the shocking truth that Airi was in fact a human girl who was in cryosleep in Kimijima-ko's old house that was still somehow being powered, and just her, the Airi that we knew was an AI copy of her. I'm still not quite sure about that, like if she was an AI copy or if she was the actual Airi just like reaching out from thinking while in cryosleep. But either way, she found her miracle and found some snow before she was sadly taken off of Iruo. And Sister Centipede is still there and may have Airi deep inside her, but she's mostly gone as of now. But anyway, now's the time for the true path to start, as I need to get a strepsil. Hold on to clean my throat for a second. We're gonna start phase 9, which is the beginning of the true path. Hello, Bleed and Nauticus. Welcome to the stream. Just 1 second, hold on. Hello, Oims, welcome to the stream too. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Phase 9. I really love giant robots. Akio time. Hello, Mirage, welcome to the stream. Oh my god! We're finally seeing Gunbum. Wow, that is a very close parody, and they just spelled Zaku with 2 Ks. Wow, these are like very, very close first Gundam. Barely skirting the line between like a straight up copy. Which one do you prefer? The white one or the red one? After some intense deliberation, I chose the red. It was the first plastic model that my dad ever bought for me. Ah. Oh wow, we're getting Akio perspective. Oh, there's fake Char. I see right there. Oh my god, he looks so similar. Wow. He looks so similar. Oh my god. The red one. Zaku's red master grade. They even kept master grade. Master grade model. Of course, Big Sis chose the original Gundam. Master grade is really hard to do for a kid. Yeah, 5 or 6. She's gonna need help with that. She should have gotten a high grade. I was only 5 or 6 back then. Dad was gonna buy 1 robot model each for Big Sis and me. But unlike my sister, I knew next to nothing about all the different kinds of robots back then. When Dad asked me if I wanted the white one or the red one, I said the red one on a whim. And so Big Sis ended up with the white one, letting out a triumphant cry of, "Nicely done, Aki." The white one is the hero's mech, and it's more popular and taller and looks cooler, but I didn't find that out until later. To me, they were both cool. I'm just happy that Dad bought them for us at all. It's almost certainly Dad's fault I ended up turning into the kindergartner that I was. No! Ah, I see. The Dad built them for them. Ah, I see. That's sweet. When we got home, Dad built the plastic models for us. I figured that Mom would definitely complain if he bought them for himself, so he used his kids as an excuse. I gotta do that! Oh my god, I gotta do that! Oh my god, that's incredible! He looked thrilled as he put together Big Sis's Gundam and my Zaku. A few months later, us sisters had become hooked on playing with plastic models. We were obsessed with them, even though they weren't exactly girly. You should have gotten it. He should, if she wanted a girly one, she should get Nobel Gundam. Or Noble Gundam, I guess it would be in this one. That was the first girly Gundam. Each time we played together, it would always end the exact same way, since Big Sis would enforce her own made-up rules. Older sibling privilege. The red one is super fast! I'm the best Gundam pilot there is. I'm the best of the best. Beam! Bzz. I told you that you can't use your beam, Aki. Only Gundam can use a beam. Ha! Headshot! What? No fair! It totally is. You can move 3 times faster than I can. I want to win sometimes too. Aww. Nope. Listen, Aki. Justice always prevails. That's just fate. Never forget that. Oh boy. Justice always prevails? That's so cool! Well, that sounds like a really strong tank, Mirage. Okay, Big Sis. I'll never, ever, ever forget it! The way Big Sis stood before me, white Gundam in hand, shining bright with triumphant light. It was so incredibly cool! This is how I learned about the rules of victory. And the tragic beauty that was that person's, the pilot of the Red Machine's, fall. Ah, wow. Yeah, we always have these, like, defining moments in our lives. Like, it can be out of the silliest things when we're young. I'd argue those play sessions ultimately defined who I am today. So where me, Big Sis, and the robotics club began. So, hey, Big Sis?
待っててね。あと少しで追いつけるから。
You better wait for me. I'm right on your tail. I open the curtains vigorously. The gentle sunlight of early spring pours into my room. I'm glad they clarified that, Donna. I'm really glad. I look upon the many plastic models and figures that decorate my room one by one, and she described it pretty accurately. He has a very tragic story. By all rights, he should have been the hero. That's the tragedy of Char. Like, by all rights, like with who he was and everything, he should have been the hero of the story. But just he went through too much shit and went crazy. He is a truly tragic character. I look upon the many plastic models and figures that decorate my room one by one. The very first Saku and Gundam that Dad bought for us that day are still safely stored here. Those small plastic models are where our journey began. And now, at long last, we finally achieved our dreams with our 8-meter-high giant robot. All right, let's get going! For today is Gunbuild 2's first test run! Oh, wow. I can't wait to see how oh wow, a whole month has passed. They went from putting on the waist to the whole thing being able to be tested? Oh, damn.
The sky is clear and blue. The crisp winter weather isn't too bad. The exam takers should be faced first in their entrance exams at Kagoshima University right about now. As for me, I ended up spending New Year's without having chosen my post-graduation career path.
Again, Kaito, you should really be a streamer. Stream your fucking kill ballad. Second best in the world. Don't tell me people wouldn't watch that. Like, seriously.
Post-grad unemployment is pretty much a given now. Oh well. The daughter of this freaking space agency head is practically my girlfriend, and my dad works as a pilot at the airport. Nepotism will come through, just like it always does. Needless to say, my parents really got on my ass about it at the end of the year. Surprisingly, once I go to Tokyo for the expo, I don't think I'd mind setting up camp over there.
Really? Without even having a college? Or job? Oh yeah, that's right. He was looking to find something while living with Misune, yeah.
Things will work out fine even if I don't go into college. Nah, even I know I'm probably being naive.
Kai? 何ぼーっとしてるの?
Kai, what are you daydreaming about?
Akio comes up beside me and peeks in my face. Despite being in the same hot water as I am, Madam President over here is totally cool and collected.
I mean, she probably, like, her probable worst choice, like, which would be something she would truly love, is running the robot clinic. Like, being the heir to the robot clinic. Which I'm sure that Gramps would do. Like, seriously. I know Akio would love that.
Or she's probably not just not thinking about it. I'm guessing she's too focused on the robot to be worried about anything else.
Less than a month till the expo! Everyone has to be there today. That's an order. Fraubo too! But I refuse.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
We have an emergency meeting in the morning today. I'm so hyped right now.
Oh, no, the wrong one.
We have an emergency meeting in the morning today. I'm so hyped right now. It's finally done. They really did in such a short amount of time. Kids these days.
Oh, come on! Oh my god, Mitchie, you're taking credit now! Unbelievable! Oh my god. Oh my god!
It's been 8 years. My dream of being the first president of the club was fulfilled in my second year after being a supervisor. I helped raise the crew of members. Way to go, first president! Huh? Anybody? Oh, well.
Ah, I'm gonna be late to the meeting.
Moving steady to expo opening. Giant 2 by Renault from France is the first one to arrive. Get to see Giant 2 in person? It's exciting. Hurry up and over the expo. It's literally a super robot war, but with no fighting. Lol. I mean, more than 10 robots are gathering in Odaiba, right? It's the first time in history. As the generation that watched mecha anime, I can't keep my cool. I want to see Prince X by Toyota. Don't be all jolly. Capital is still not fully back up from the solar storm. We shouldn't be doing an expo right now. If we had money, it should be used for repairs. You're showing a pretty side by talking about the Robot Expo and whatnot. But the number of homeless people in Tokyo is at its heights in history. How do you explain that, Mr. Governor? There were more robots recently, right? Aqualiner is opening, but it's run by robots too, right? Number of robots are increasing, but at the same time, more robots are getting destroyed too. When I hear things like that, I picture Tokyo's peace and order getting worse. How's it doing? I live in the city, but it hasn't changed much. I feel that if it had been worse, the city would be at its end. There's also conflict to it. There's a lot of people out at night. Is it really okay to open the expo like this? I'm wondering what they're going to do for a set piece. For the ending. Like, they're setting up a gathering of robots. Are they really gonna have, like, them go berserk? And are they really gonna have... Are they actually gonna fight? Because that would be totally crazy. My god. That would be an insane way to actually end it. End the story, like, seriously. An article from a while back, but I heard a little girl who was in a coma for 10 years was recently discovered. My delusions are running wild! I mean, if cold sleep becomes common, like, I could legally marry a younger girl, right? Come on, am I wrong? Oh, God. Takumi. What the fuck, man? Seriously.
Don't get me wrong, if you freeze a 10-year-old girl up for 10 years, you get a 20-year-old lolly because her body stops growing. Holy shit. Aim for the 3D revolution, lol. It's the dawn of 3D, lol.
This has never been a funny joke. I just... And he has to make a freaking Zelda CDI reference. Oh boy. Right in there, which is actually a funny thing to do. But of all things, like seriously.
Lighting Fest Nightorchi is preaching about dreams for an otaku, and I absolutely agree. Logulu is the utopia that all warriors strive for. Everyone knows that. No one...
Oh god.
What? Why would I ever lay my hands on my own daughter? She's my angel. I wouldn't let anyone touch her. I'll let any dirty hands to touch her. Wait, but doesn't that mean me too? I have dirty hands. What do I do? It means I can't have my relaxing bath time with daughter anymore. No!
Nightheart and Dash, could you not? If you're going to continue spewing out your nonsensical delusions, I will crack your heads open and jam electrodes in there! I can't believe you're both still acting like this at your ages. Thank you. Someone reasonable. Kurisu. Oh my god. I think it'll take a while until a gold sleep machine would be available. The bigger risk comes when you detest. It's defrost! Screwed up. Horse. I think it's possible to place someone in gold sleep with recent scientific advancements, but the hard part is thawing. You would have to do human experimentation and then find out what kind of results you get. I'm pretty sure if you want to recruit test subjects, there'd be tons all around the world. I think it's tech that that's really desired, but scientists have morals and refuse to move forward with the tech because of that. It's the same as blaspheming God. Besides, if the source is Sports Tokyo, it's like 99% fake. I mean, come on, the tester was a beautiful little girl. It's not like this isn't a fairy tale or some otaku's delusions, you know. QED. Thank you, Kurisu. Oh, God. Back to the real story.
I was just thinking about how it's the perfect temperature outside today. So, did you park your scooter?
今日は軌道テストするからようやく会の出番だよ。よろしくね。
Yep, today's our first test run, so it's finally your time to shine, Kai. Good luck.
でも俺完成した2号機をまだ見てないんだけど。
You do realize I haven't even seen Model 2 in its completed form yet, right?
だったら今日これからたっぷり見ればいいよ。
No worries. You'll get to see him as much as you want today.
見た目はともかくパフォーマンスはガンツク1より圧倒的に向上してるんだから。
Looks aside, Gunbuild 1 doesn't even come close when it comes to performance.
絶対会もたぎるはずだよ。
You're gonna get hyped too, Kai. I guarantee it.
Akio is in a really good mood today. She's clearly confident in how Model 2 turned out.
軌道テストってことはさ、例によってめんどくさいギャラリーがたくさん詰めかけてきてるわけ。
Are we gonna have to deal with another huge crowd for the test run?
それはない。
Nope, not this time.
アメ社長もね、ガンツク1の時で懲りたみたいだから。
Looks like Mr. Candy learned his lesson after what happened last time.
今回は 僕のを確認してから島のみんなにお披露目するんだって。
He wants to reveal Gun Build 2 to the public only after we've confirmed that it runs properly.
She's referring to the president of Space Candy, Mr. Nagafukata Sumio. Akio calls him Mr. Candy for short.
それにこんな島の端っこまでわざわざ見に来るような人はさすがにいないよ。
Plus, I don't think anyone's willing to come all the way out to the edge of the island just to get a look.
We arrive at the entrance to the building to find Juna and Frau waiting for us.
よしおくん、あきほちゃん、おはよう。
Yoshio-kun, Akio-chan, good morning.
Juna nods her head, a troubled expression on her face. Frau is clinging to Juna's legs. She looks pale as a ghost.
コナちゃん具合悪いの？
Kona-chan, you feeling okay?
長深田先生の運転で酔っちゃったみたい。
Just like before.
She must have gotten car sick from Mr. Nagafukata's driving.
Juna points to the Thunder Emperor parked near the gate. Michi's sitting in the driver's seat with the window open so that all may hear his outrageous snores.
I'm gonna puke. That shitty advisor and his reckless driving. Lol. Wait, this is no laughing matter. Blah.
だから言ったじゃん。ミッチーの車で送ってもらうなんて自殺行為だって。
Didn't I tell you that riding with Michi was effectively suicide?
Frau got a taste of Michi driving the very day she moved here. She really needs to hurry up and get a scooter license.
スバルは？
Where's Subaru?
あ、もう中だよ。1時間前には来てたみたい。
Oh, he's already inside. I think he came in out early.
早っ。
Holy moly!
真面目だな。感心感心。
He's pretty serious about this. I'm impressed.
カイ、同じ男子として見習ったら？
Kai, how about you learn a thing or two from him, right?
それって俺に対する頼みなわけ？
Is that a request? Akio immediately realizes what I'm getting at, the expression on her face screaming, "Aw, crap."
そういうことならまず俺と勝負して。
In that case, you'll have to beat...
もういいって。
Forget it.
じゃあ、フラウボー、行こう。
June, Fraubo, let's move.
Akio grabs Juna and Frau by the hands and pulls them inside the building.
ありゃいないな。
That's incredible, Oims. Oh, I'm kind of jealous of that actually. Oh, I wish I would ever get to play tabletop. Man, that just sounds like such a cool experience.
Boo, coward! Granted, she knows better than anyone how that would go. In that sense, she made the right choice. Actually, I wonder if Nison is here today. I'd love to get a set in if possible.
Hello, Scotch. Welcome to the stream.
Model 2 isn't at the top of my list of priorities. I'll just leave Michi in the car. Whoa! As soon as I entered the building, I met with a blast of cool air and a completely finished giant robot.
じゃじゃーん。これがガンツクプロジェクト試作2号機。略してガンツク2です。
Ta-da! Say hello to Gunbuild Project Prototype Model 2! Gunbuild 2 for short! Woo!
へえすごいな
It looks like a Generation 1 Transformer.
Oh, this is nuts.
They drew a gun build face. I mean, not a gun build. A gun barrel face on it.
It honestly feels like Model 2 just kind of popped out of nowhere, since I had so little to do with the construction. That being said, I did see the process unfold to a certain extent, I suppose. The assembly of Model 2 ramped up toward the end of the last year. Yet its appearance practically oozes with the personality of its designer, Subaru.
Very practical. Like Subaru loves these like little handles here. Yeah.
It definitely loses out to Model 1 in terms of charm and impact. First thing that pops out is how slim the body is. I mean, just look at the legs. There are open spaces in the shins. Complete 180 from Model 1's thick-ass legs. Plus, it just overall feels more robotic, if that makes any sense. It lacks any kind of decorative additions, like it was assembled with only the most necessary of parts. Basically, it looks like a robot for industrial use, not one you'd see in an anime. It does have a head, but only so it can hold an omnidirectional camera and sensors. It has no face. Wait.
あのさ頭に貼り付けられてる紙みたいなのって何
What's that paper-looking thing attached to the head? Stuck to Model 2's boorish rectangular head is a piece of paper with something that looks like a face on it.
顔
It's a face. Duh.
顔
A face?
見たまんまだよ。あと紙じゃなくて布だから。
Come on, Kai, use your eyes. Also, it's not paper, it's cloth. Hello, Liz, welcome to the stream.
あの顔はうちのささやかな抵抗の後なの。
That face is the modest symbol of my resistance!
For whatever reason, Akio starts to pout.
スバルが顔に角とか目とかつけるの認めてくれないんだもん。
Subaru wouldn't agree to putting anything on the face like horns or eyes.
せめて機体の星型だけでも取り付けさせてほしいって言ったんだけど。
I asked if we could at least stick a star up on his forehead.
あのスターは頑張れるの象徴なんだよ。わかるでしょ？
I mean, that star is basically a gun barrel symbol. You get that right?
Nope, not at all. You should really be asking someone who's familiar with gun barrel, aka not me.
でもダメって言われ
But he still said no.
なんか全体的に安っぽいね
It looks pretty cheap and kinda off-center.
た。でしょ？
I know, right?
ロボ1号機はもっとひどかったけ
Though Model 1 was way worse.
Oh.
Akio glares at me, but I just let her eye lasers bounce right off.
あんな顔誰も可愛いと思わないよ。
Nobody's gonna think a face like that is cute.
思わないからなんです。
Who cares what they think?
Subaru, you have barely been in the last 4 chapters, like next to 0 screen time. My god.
Subaru appears from the back room. He walks over to us and bows his head in the most half-assed way possible.
おはようございます。
Good morning.
で、また不毛な議論を蒸し返すつもりですか。
So, do you still intend on engaging in yet another unproductive debate?
ど不毛な議論って
What debate?
顔を作るか作らないかですよ。そんな話に丸一日も付き合わされたんです。
Oh, whether to build a face or not. She harassed me about it for an entire day.
ああアキちゃんってそういうところはこだわりたがるからね
Yeah, I feel you. Aki-chan's really particular about that type of thing.
顔はロボの命だとかなんとか散々文句を言われましたよ。実にナンセンスですね。
She went on and on about how a robot's face is the most important part of something. Total nonsense if you ask me.
そもそもモデルにガンバレルを使うのもやめた方がいいと言ってるくらいなのに。
Besides, I've been saying from the very beginning that we should stop using gun barrel as the base model.
なんで？
Why?
去年夏以降のスキャンダルはヤシオ先輩だって知ってるでしょ。
Yoshio Senpai, I assume you know all about the scandal that occurred around summer of last year.
今ガンバレルがどれだけ叩かれているか。
You must be well aware of how much gun barrel is being scrutinized these days. Oh, that. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to talk about the final episode in front of Frau or not. That subject's pretty delicate. The contents of the leaked episode, as well as the reveal that 13 staff members mysteriously died. Not to mention Kogori Minami's message. The gun barrel scandal continues to be debated across the entire world. Super is not mistaken that this is the worst possible time to model an expo robot after gun barrel. But
ガンバレルは絶対に譲れない。これだけは絶対。
I can't give up gun barrel. I'm not budging on this.
I knew Akio would say that.
そもそもガンバレル以外の 3D モデル持ってないし。
Besides, I don't even have any other 3D models besides gun barrel.
ええ、その辺は全部聞きました。だからそこはしょうがないとしても。
Yes, I'm fully aware. That's why I understand there's nothing we can do about it.
ロボの命は顔じゃありません。性能です。
But a robot's face is not the most important part. Its performance and capabilities are.
それは違うよ、スバル。
You're wrong, Subaru.
特に二足歩行ロボットにはね、性能以上に容姿が重要だと思う。
Appearance is more important than performance, especially in the case of bipedal robots. That will clearly sell more Gunpla. Oh, hello Stargate, welcome to stream. There's a bad ending I should see. Oh, you have to win a KB to get a bad ending? Okay. Oh, wow. Alright, sure.
でなきゃわざわざ無駄で効率の悪い人の形にする意味がないもん。
Otherwise, there's no point into building them in such an inefficient form.
確かに対人コミュニケーション用としては必要ですが、それはあくまで基本システムがきちんと確立されてからの話です。
Certainly a face is needed for communication purposes, but that's only after the robot itself is functional.
だいたい設計図の段階でも顔はなかったのに、ほぼ出来上がってから急に言い出すのはどうかと思いますよ。
Besides, there was no face during the design phase. You can't just bring this up at the very end.
医療で見ればちゃんとそこに頑張れるがいるし、顔だってあるんです。
Plus, if you look at Model 2 through Iruo, you can see Gunbarrel in his face just fine.
それでいいじゃないですか。
Isn't that enough?
Hello, Flaming Melons, welcome to the stream.
でもさ、現物に可愛さが全然足りないって思わない？
But don't you think Model 2's cuteness levels are an unacceptable low?
ガンツクワンはね、足も太いし、性能もどうしようもなかったけど、それでも可愛げはあったよ。
Sure, Gunbuild 1 had really fat legs and wasn't very functional, but at least he had a sense of charm to him.
Oh god, here comes the historical revisionism about Gunbuild 1. I knew it would come one day. You all laughed at me for saying that it would come when one day somebody, most likely Akio, would go, "Oh, I missed Gunbuild 1. It was cool, even though it performed like absolute trash." I knew it. I absolutely knew it. This I saw coming 10 miles away.
やっぱり ロボの命は顔なんだってば。
That's why I'm saying a robot's face is so important.
ね、ジュンもそう思うよね。
Hey, you think so too, don't you, June?
私
Huh? Me?
June is flustered at the sudden cue to speak. Way to put her on the spot.
そのそうかも。
Yeah, maybe.
そうかも。大徳先輩は部長に賛成なんですか？
Maybe. Don't tell me you actually agree with Press, Taitoku Senpai. Of all the ridiculous.
私は
Well,
Juna fidgets for a bit before decisively looking up.
私も可愛い方がいいと思う。
I think it should be cute too.
その方が思い入れしやすいし。
That way, it's easier for people to get emotionally attached to it.
As your resident gamer here, I gotta agree with Juna, at least on that front. Looking at it itself just now, if I saw that in a video game, I wouldn't give it a second look and pass it off as some generic soldier mech that you would kill in 2 seconds and see throughout the game in different colors as disposable minions. You're all incorrigible, the lot of you. Wow, not bad for an introvert, Juna. I don't think she's ever expressed her opinion to Subaru so concisely before.
フルゴーリはどうだ？
What about you, Furugori?
割とどうでもいい。
I see.
Whoop!
ヤシオ先輩は？
That's 2 for, 1 against, and 1 abstention, which, I'm being put on the spot again. And you, Yoshio Senpai?
俺はどっちかっていうと性能かな。
I prefer performance out of the two. Haha, yes! Bros before, girls.
全一狙うためにはキャラ性能って結構重要だったりするからさ。
Character performance is key if you want to reach the top of the leaderboard.
あまりにも性能が悪すぎるキャラを選ぶのはマニアックとかチャレンジャーとかじゃなくて単なるマゾだね。
Choosing a low tier character doesn't make you special or strong. It just makes you a masochist.
2対2。危険1ですか。決着はつかずです。
2 votes each, 1 abstaining. Looks like a deadlock.
結局のところこの議論は設計思想やロボットに対する捉え方に対立軸が行き着くんですよね。
At the end of the day, this debate revolves around how each of us use robots and our ideals about them.
いや、好みの問題じゃないの。
Couldn't you just say it's up to personal preference?
ですね。そういう言い方でもいいです。
Well, sure, that's one way of putting it.
そしてそれは僕がロボ部に入ってから、いや、入る前からずっとやり合っている話で。
Look, this is a debate that's been going on ever since I joined. No, since before I even joined the Robotics Club.
おそらく今、ここで話しても平行線のままで終わるでしょう。
Arguing about it now won't get us anywhere. He does have a point. Neither of them plan to back down even the slightest bit.
顔の件はあれだけ話し合って決着は一度ついたんです。それで我慢してください。
We discussed the face and came to an agreement early on. You'll have to make do with that.
僕だって不本意ながらも妥協案を出したじゃないですか。
I compromised even though I didn't wish to. That face cloth is supposed to be a compromise?
というか、あそこまで完膚なきまでに論破したのに。
Besides, I've dismantled your arguments time and time again.
I have a feeling that Takuru was partially based on Subaru. At the very least, partially. like they were after watching this, they were going like, what if Subaru was the main character of a story?
部長はよく証拠りもなく僕に反論できますね。
How can you still disagree with me in spite of this praise?
少しは僕の考えについて理性的な反撃ができるんですか？できるなら聞きますが。
Well, I have one. If you're looking to stand out at the expo, it has to make an impression of some kind.
Can you even form a single logical argument against my position? If so, I'm all ears.
Hey, you big jerk!
なんで俺に八つ当たりするんだよ。
Hey, don't take it out of me! She messed up my hair again! Why didn't she attack Subaru? I had absolutely nothing to do with any of this.
反論はできないから起動テストを始めよう。
I don't have a rebuttal, so let's get this test started.
分かってもらえてよかったです。
I'm glad you understand.
いつかスバルをコテンパンに言いまかして泣かせてやるんだから。
One day I'm gonna argue your face in so hard they're gonna burst into tears!
I don't see that happening in our lifetime.
では起動テストについての注意点を僕の方から。
Now that that's settled, let me begin by going over the important parts of the test.
その前に
Before that,
Juna timidly raises her hand.
まだ天王寺さんが来てないけど始めちゃってもいいのかな。
Tennoji-san isn't here yet. Is it okay to start without her?
Nai-san isn't the only one absent. Nobody from JAXA is present, actually.
そういえばそうだね。珍しいな。いつもなら集合時間より早めに来てるのが普通なのに。
You're right. That is odd. Usually she's here before the meeting time. Oh yeah, she had a tweet, didn't she, that she was gonna be late. Yeah, she did.
まあでも諸注意とあと操縦方法の説明くらいはしておいても大丈夫でしょう。
Well, I guess it should be okay to go over the various precautions and the operational instructions.
今日の起動テスト主役はカイト・ジュンだからね。操縦方法ちゃんと覚えておいて。
Kai and June are today's stars. Both of you make sure to memorize the controls.
Controls, huh? This is where a match. That'd be the most important thing to remember if I want to win.
では改めて説明します。
Alright, let me begin.
オペレーター、サブオペ、および駆動システム担当者はきちんと聞いておいてください。
The operator, sub-operator, and person responsible for the drive system in particular should pay close attention.
フルゴーリ、君のことだ。ちゃんと聞いてくれ。
I'm talking to you, Furuguri. Listen up.
だが断る。
But I refuse.
こと
You what?
そんなわけで続きをどうぞ。
Never mind. Please continue. Just making a reference.
ここまではほぼ僕と部長だけが働いていたようなものですが、今日からはバトンを渡しますんで。
Praise and I have been basically doing all the hard work up until now, so I'm passing the baton to you guys.
明日以降は万博への搬送に入るまでおよそ1ヶ月、3人にたっぷりとセッティングを詰めていってもらいます。
Starting tomorrow and running through the month leading up to shipping day, you three will configure the settings.
きっちり仕上げないと万博でグランプリをもらえないと思ってください。
If you guys don't get things nice and precise, there'll be no Grand Prix at the Expo.
おす
Us.
はいはい。
Yeah, whatever.
だが断る。
But I refuse.
もうそれはいいから。
Enough of that.
しょぼーん。
Sad piece.
Frau lowers her shoulders. I'll just leave her be.
頑張れる試作2号機の特徴としては、
What sets Gunville Prototype Model 2 apart from the rest of the pack are... Subaru pauses for a second and quickly glances around the room.
モノポールモーター、
The monopole motors.
これを使っているのが最大の特徴です。
The fact that it utilizes them is its greatest unique characteristic.
この電動式モーターを採用したことで、1号機とは比べ物にならないほどの高い運動性を実現しました。
By using them, Model 2 has much higher mobility than Model 1.
1号機と同じ感覚で操縦すると、あまりの動きの速さに驚くと思います。
If you operated with all the same mindset you had in Model 1, you'll be surprised at how fast it is.
駆動システムについては、僕の M45 で使っていた姿勢制御ソフトをフルゴールに改造してもらいました。
As far as the drive system is concerned, we had Furuguri modify M45's posture control software.
端的に言うと、リアルタイムでの3次元スキャニングと医療のストリートビューイング機能等を連動させた位置測定、姿勢制御機能ですね。
Getting straight to the point, it's a positioning and posture control system that syncs 3D scanning and the Euro Street View tech in real time. According to Subaru's explanation, here's the most basic rundown. Model 2 is equipped with 3D scanners on both shoulders. By scanning its surroundings, the AI automatically controls the robot's posture. Not only that, but apparently it's synced up with the Irua Street View app. Photos that users all over the world upload onto Irua are taken with a 3D camera installed on Pokecoms. Basically, though it may be artificial, the Irua Street View app is digitized in 3D. By referencing this data, Model 2 can more precisely identify the terrain.
画期的なのは、
What makes this groundbreaking is that
入力されたコマンドに対して AI が未来予測を行い、あらかじめオペレーターにその予測結果を提示してくれるということ。
once a command is input, the AI predicts the future and displays its findings for the operator.
Oh my god, wow. That's insane.
これにより危険な動きにつながりそうな時は事前に緊急停止する余裕が生まれるんです。
With this, The operator will have the same time to bring Model 2 to emergency stop. Will have the time to bring the Model 2 to emergency stop should any problems arise.
大した動作はできない試作2号機においては宝の持ち腐れかもしれませんよね。
It might seem like overkill since prototype Model 2 is limited in its movement, but I digress.
いずれにせよ、遠隔操縦のおかげで安全性はかなり上がってます。
This, combined with its remote operation, means that Model 2 is extremely safe.
1号機よりずっと安全ですよ。
Much safer than Model 1, that's for sure. I'm extremely grateful to Subaru for that. Heck, when I piloted Model 1, I thought I was gonna piss myself in terror.
それでこの試作2号機を動かす上で必要な操作が2つあります。
Oh, I love it when the giant robots have more than one person that's needed to pilot them.
There are two operations required to make prototype Model 2 move.
一つはコマンド入力。これはフルゴーリの作ったキルバラシステムを導入しました。
One is the command input. We'll implement it for a gross kill balance system.
操縦感覚はヤシオ先輩がロボアンで使った種菓子マシンとほぼ同じです。
This should feel identical to how Yashio-senpai controlled Tanagashi machine at Robo 1.
種菓子マシンさんかい。
Tanagashi Machine 3 Custom.
Subaru completely ignores Akio's nitpicking.
あらかじめ登録しておいたコマンドに対応した動作のみをロボ2号機は実行します。
Model 2 will only execute movements that correspond to pre-registered command inputs.
なので自由に好き勝手な動きをさせられるわけじゃありません。
In other words, you can't just move it freely.
今のところ登録されているコマンドは基本動作が3つ、特殊動作が1つだけです。
So far, the only registered commands are 3 basic moves and 1 special move.
これはセッティングの段階で必要に応じて増やしていってください。
Feel free to increase this number as much as you find necessary during the settings phase.
ちなみにコマンドはキルバラや種菓子マシンよりも難易度を上げています。
By the way, the command inputs are more difficult than KB's or the ones programmed into Tanagashi machine.
これは安全性を考えた結果です。
This was done for safety purposes.
これだけの大きさだと事故が起きた時に大惨事になりかねませんから。
At this size, any kind of accident could potentially result in total disaster.
うっかり誤入力してしまうのを避ける狙いがあります。
This is designed to prevent accidents caused by misinputs.
で、コマンド入力とは別に1号機にはなかった操作が2号機には必要でして。
Outside of the command inputs, there's only one other control system in place that didn't exist in Model 1.
それがあそこに置いてあるレーザ銃座です。
That's the laser gun mount you see over there. Sitting by the base of Model 2's foot is what looks like a missile launch pad. Some kind of gun emplacement. A cylindrical device about 2 meters long is being supported by a pedestal.
Damn, that's huge.
At the end of the device is a handle and a set of buttons. It's connected to a large generator via a thick cord. What the hell is this thing?
レーザ光送電装置です。ドクの趣味のせいでこんな物騒なデザインになってしまいましたが。
It's a laser beam electricity transmission device. You can thank Doc for the old design.
Oh, that's cool.
これを2号機のパラボラアンテナへ向けて照射することで電力を送ります。
By firing this toward Model 2's parabolic antenna, we can power the robot.
今後 2号機の操縦と送電については八潮先輩と大徳先輩2人のオペレーターで交互に担当してください。
Yasho Senpai and Daitoku Senpai will take turns operating Model 2 and operating the laser beam. As soon as he finishes speaking, Juna's expression clearly stiffens.
注意点としては人に向けてはいけないということです。
Please take great care not to aim the laser at another human. Yeah, we heard all about the dangers of that thing when we started our Power Model 2. Apparently it doesn't take much to kill someone with it. So, needless to say, neither myself nor Juna wants that kind of responsibility.
私そんな怖いの操作できません。
I could never operate something so scary.
俺も人殺しちゃう威力なんでしょ。
Likewise, it's powerful enough to kill someone, right?
Holy shit! That could be their like secret weapon or something.
Why would anyone in their right mind allow some uncertified high schoolers to use something like that?
ああ、その点は大丈夫。ちゃんとね、安全装置をつけてもらったの。
Worry not. We had a safety device installed into it.
ガンツク2のパラボラアンテナに照準が当たってる時だけレーザーが発射される仕組みになってるんだ。
It's designed so that it only fires when the crosshairs are aimed at Gundam 2's parabolic antenna.
ちょっとでも照準が外れたら自動的にレーザーは止まっちゃうの。
If it goes off target at all, the laser will automatically shut off.
あと本番ではこの銃座をもっとコンパクトで小さなものに変更する予定。
Plus, we plan to make a more compact gun emplacement for the actual demo.
お父さんの知り合いのメーカーさんにね、試作品を作ってもらってるから、もうちょっと待ってて。
A manufacturer that my dad knows is building a prototype for us right now, so hang tight.
Huh, cool. That should make it harder for accidents to happen. Juna sighs in a very evident relief.
もちろん、
Nice.
稼働時には JAXA の人に監督してもらうつもり。
Final fears are dispelled. And JAXA personnel will be present when we use it, of course.
ちょっとでも危険だって判断したら止めてもらうようにお願いしてあるよ。
I've already asked them to stop us if they feel it's even a little bit dangerous.
ただレーザー光送電はね、出力がそんなにないからずっと送電し続けてないとすぐに電力切れになっちゃうの。
I think I see what's about to happen. I think I see why losing. Oh wait, no, wait, no. If winning the KV is a bad end, it's not controlling this robot. Huh. Okay. One problem though, the laser needs to be transmitting constantly since the output level is low. Otherwise, the robot will shut down.
しかもガンツク2はパフォーマンス中上下左右に動き回るでしょ。
Yeah, how are they gonna solve that issue? They're gonna need like some kind of crazy tracking. Gunbuild 2 is gonna be moving around all over the place during the demo, right?
そんな状態でも正確にパラボラアンテナに狙いを定める腕が必要になる。
I think you better give them something to practice with that. Something similar to practice that. That seems very difficult, Akiho. They don't even have 5 minutes like the Evangelion. Like when the power source is cut like that. You guys love to keep the laser trained on the antenna, even when it's moving around.
こればっかりは練習あるのみかも。
We have no fix for that, sadly. Practice makes perfect.
カイはそういうのゲームで慣れてそうだけど。
I'm sure you'll be fine since you play a lot of video games, Kai.
どうか
I don't know about that. Having good aim is key to doing well in first-person shooters. But Kill Battle is a fighting game. The genre is completely different.
な。でもレーザー銃座の操作は俺の方が向いてるだろうね。
Regardless, I suppose I am more suited to be the laser operator.
Kai, you need to be the fighter. I think Juna should try to be the laser operator. Just treat it like her martial arts stuff.
そういうことならメインオペレーターは純ちゃんがやれば。
Really? But Kai, you're the expert on the KB control system.
In which case, you should be the main operator, Jun-chan. That way I could focus on the laser and Juna could focus on moving Model 2 around.
そんな私はサブでいいよ。
Huh? Well, I'm happy just being the sub operator.
Yeah, I think Juna would be better at aiming the laser.
Juna hesitantly shakes her head back and forth.
だってさっきレーザー銃座にはあからさまに拒否反応を見せてたじゃないか。
But you clearly don't want to operate the laser, right?
それは危険かもって思ったからで。説明聞いたら安全そうだし平気。
That's sweet because I thought it'd be dangerous. It sounds a lot safer now.
ジュンがメインオペレーターならアメ社長も喜ぶんじゃない？
I think Mr. Candy would prefer it if you operated Model 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. You've been fond of Juna since the Model 1 days. You might even give us more money if Juna steps to the plate as the main operator.
本当に私はサブでいいの。操縦はヤシオくんみたいに上手な人がやるべきで。
Yeah, I agree with that. Kai's the expert at the control system.
No, really. I'm fine as a sub. Someone skilled like Yoshio-kun should control the robot.
2号機はホビーロボとはわけが違います。
Model 2 is nothing like a hobby robot.
技術は一切求められない。誰でも操縦できるとも言えます。
It doesn't require skill to operate. Anyone can do it.
必要な時に必要なコマンドを入力さえすればいい。
All you have to do is input the necessary commands at the correct time.
ある意味客寄せパンダです。2号機のオペレーターにはそれ以上の役割はありません。
You're basically just there to draw in customers. There's nothing more to it. Four Eyes. You can at least try to be a little thoughtful with how you word things. You basically just told Juna that she brings nothing to the table and can easily be replaced. Haha! Look at me saying things with such kindness.
少なくともヘラヘラしていて態度だけでかい男子よりは
If nothing else, compared to a cocky guy with a big mouth. Is that supposed to be me?
小柄で小動物的な女子の方が観客受けはいいでしょう。
A petite woodland creature ex-girl would probably attract more spectators.
スーバル、それじゃ褒めてるのかけなしてるのかわかんないよ。
Subaru? Are you complimenting her or insulting her?
せめてジュンは可愛いからメインオペレーター向きだって言ってあげればいいのに。
Why not? Why can't you just say that Juna Suit is suited to be the main operator because she's cute?
言えるわけないでしょ。
Oh, I couldn't possibly say that.
I missed you, Subaru. I miss you so much.
ごめんなさい。
I'm so...
Why is Juna apologizing?
とにかく私としてはヤシオくんと2人で一緒に頑張っていきたいなって。
Anyway, personally, I'd like to work with Yoshio-kun and do our best together.
いきなりメインに抜擢されても困っちゃうっていうか。
I just don't feel up to the task, so...
というわけでこのままサブで。
I think I'll just stick to being the sub.
Oh my god! What a phrase. What a phrase to say. Oh my god, Juna.
純ちゃんがそこまで言うならしょうがないか。
Well, if you insist, Jun-chan, I guess I got no choice. And so is my master plan to push all the responsibility onto her. Man, Juna really has nothing but earnest, huh?
じゃあこれまで通りオペレーターはメインがカイでサブがジュンね。
Alright, Kai. So Kai remains as our main operator, with Juna serving as the sub operator. Nothing has changed.
2人とも操縦方法とレーザー銃座のコツ頑張って両方覚えること。
Guys, be sure to master both the command inputs and the laser gun emplacement.
っていうかオペレーター2人だけじゃなくて部員は全員覚えた方がいいかも。
In fact, maybe all of us should learn how to operate both, not just Kai and June.
We should avoid a situation where Model 2 doesn't work as one of us is out for the count.
すみませんお待たせしちゃって。
I'm sorry for being late. There you are, Nai.
It's then that Nai-san finally shows up. She apologetically lowers her head time and time again.
ちょっと会議が長引いちゃいました。
Our meeting lasted longer than I expected.
会議？日曜日なのに？まあ。 それより起動テストもう始めるんですよね。春中さんもすぐ来ますからサクサクと準備しちゃいましょう。ファイト！おお！ それじゃあ次はフラウボーに操縦方法を説明してもらおうかな。
Oh, the audio got low. Oh, I see what happened. For some reason, my audio counter got knocked low. Got my audio volume got knocked low. Thank you for telling me. God damn it. Oh no, 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 no. All right, there we go.
Is it just me or is she trying to avoid talking about it?
Anyhow, you're starting the test run, right? Sun will be here soon, so let's get to it. Go team, go!
Nai-san shoots her fist into the air. She's as excited as Akio is today.
Then, I guess Frau Bo can explain the control scheme next.
Frau is sitting by the wall. When called, she sluggishly rises to her feet. She looks a little bit better, maybe.
キルバラと同じって前から何度も言ってたっしょ、上皇。
I keep telling you, it's the same as Kill Ballad, new SMH.
それは分かってるけど全く同じってわけじゃないでしょ。
We do that, but it's not exactly the same, right?
そうは優雅な大佐。
Maybe so, Colonel, but
説明も何もコマンド表配ればそれで OK じゃね。
here, I'll just pass around the command list.
はい、ヤシオ先輩。
This is for you, Yashio Senpai.
Frau, keeping her head lowered, sneaks a small piece of paper into my hand. Why is she pretending this is some kind of secret? On the piece of paper are 5 different commands. Advance, strafe, 90-degree turn, crouch, and pose. As Subaru mentioned earlier, all the commands require at least 3 button inputs. Controls are annoyingly precise, feels like ones you find on a character designed for pro players. Well, it'll take some practice, but as long as I get the timing down, I should be fine. Should be a piece of cake compared to KB. The only exception is the crouch command. That requires 2 inputs. I quickly memorize the commands and pass the list to Juna.
決めポーズっていうのが万博でやるパフォーマンス用のコマンドね。
So, the one that says pose is the performance we're doing at the expo.
コマンドを入れることで一連の動きをセットでやってくれるの。
By inputting this command, Model 2 will perform a set of moves in one go. Well, that's very convenient.
だいたい20秒くらいの動作だよ。
It lasts for about 20 seconds.
Apparently, Juna's mocap performance has already been programmed into the system.
フラウボ、今は撃砕第一の調整中なんだっけ？
Frau Bo, you're still adjusting the #1 pulverizer, right?
Frau nods.
一応ね、もう一つ、純の型をパフォーマンス用に取り入れるよね。
We're planning on adding one more pose for the performance.
それについてはフラウボーの作業待ちなんだ。
I wonder which one it is. I bet it's the victory, V for victory sign. Oh, we're waiting on Frau Bo to finish making adjustments.
万博開催中にもモーションはどんどん増やしていこうかなって思ってる。
I intend to keep adding more moves and the like over the course of the expo.
ちなみに指とか動かす予定は今のところありませんから。
But by the way, we don't intend on giving it movable fingers.
物をつかめるようには作ってありますがね。
Though it can grab things.
無駄機能だね。
Sounds useless.
今後のアップデートの余地があると思ってもらえれば。
Let's just say that there's room for improvement in future updates.
一昨 昨日ぐらいにみんなのポケコンにキルバラシステムをダウンロードしてもらったよね。ちゃんと落とした？
Remember I told you all to download the KB system app to your Pokecoms the other day? Are we all set there?
Frau messaged me about it the day before yesterday. I've already downloaded it.
それ起動させるとスカスカ頑張れる目とつながるから。
If you boot that up, you'll connect to Slender Gun Barrel's eyes.
スカスカ頑張れる
Slender gun barrel?
前のは寸胴頑張れる。今回のはスカスカ頑張れる。
Yeah, the last one was Stumpy Gun Barrel. This one is Slender Gun Barrel.
Her naming sense leaves something to be desired.
ちなみにキルバラシステムみんなが一斉に立ち上げると同時接続可能な件。
Uh-oh. And if everybody boots up the KB system around the same time, everyone can connect.
ただコントロール可能なのは最初に接続した一人だけ。
But only the first person to connect can take control.
コントロールを他の人に預けたいときは一度ログアウトすれば OK。
If you just want to pass the controls to another person, you just have to log out once.
そしたら2番目に接続した人にコントロール移る。
Then the second person who connected will be given control.
自動検出
Auto detection?
イグザクトリー。その通りでございます。
Exactly. That is indeed correct.
Despite making endless excuses, Frau really came through for us with an impressive system. About what I'd expect from our genius programmer.
じゃあロボ2号機はもう動かせる
So, can I move it now?
まだです。今は天井クレーンから吊るされてる状態なので
Not yet. It's still hanging from the crane.
試作2号機は自立はできないんです。
Prototype Model 2 can't stand on its own.
ホビーロボと同じですよ。電源を入れて初めて各モーターにパワーが入るんです。そこでやっと自立できる。
Just like a hobby robot, it needs to be powered in order for each motor to activate. Only then can it stand.
Are we ready to turn it on?
When it's not turned on, it doesn't have the necessary power to keep itself standing. Just like a newborn baby. Without power, the joints in their legs can't withstand its own weight. They'd be crushed flat under it all. Supplying power gives the robot enough juice to keep itself standing upright. Electrical power will be supplied to the robot via laser to its parabolic antenna. Said antenna is on Model 2's back.
Wow.
Its back is currently against the wall, ha ha ha, so it can't receive power. In order to power it up, the Model 2 has to be moved to the center of the building via the ceiling crane. According to Subaru's explanation, Gunpil 2 executes the crouch command automatically upon shutting down. He also informs us that whenever we finish operating, it always have to end in the crouch state or else it'll topple over and we'd have problems.
Oh my god.
He also informs us that whenever we finish operating, we always have to end it in the crouch state or it'll topple over and we'd have problems.
Damn.
では準備を始めましょう。楽しみですね。
Alright, let's get to work.
Can't wait to see Gunbill 2 in motion.
Nai-san calls out to us with a huge smile on her face. She might be the most excited person in the room. Even I'm getting amped up somehow. As per usual, Haranaka-san operates the ceiling crane and pulls Model 2 to the center of the room. I'm on support duty for Juna, who is currently in charge of the laser gun. Juna holds the grip at the end of the gun and presses their irradiation button. At that point, the device still does nothing. Looks like the safety mechanism is working properly.
I'm sorry, you guys. You guys can probably tell, but I am feeling. I don't know why. It's probably because I didn't have proper coffee, but I'm feeling quite tired today. So I'm gonna try to end it after this scene is over for today. I am so sorry, you guys. I don't know why I just keep getting slammed in the head with tiredness, and I am so sorry. I'll keep trying until the end of the scene.
Right next to us is a power generator about the size of a light motor vehicle running at full capacity. This outputs a large amount of energy. The merit of wireless electricity transmission is that this thing doesn't have to be loaded in the robot's body. Model 2 is built specifically to perform at the expo, so the generator doesn't need to be able to move around. And so, while we end up having to use this annoying laser transmission system, the robot also loses a dramatic amount of weight. In regard to that laser gun, it has proper iron sights, much like a real gun. I tell Juna to aim down the sights and point the tip toward the parabolic antenna on Model 2. Juna moves at it as told and aligns the iron sights with the antenna. A visible red laser beam immediately and silently fires out of the gun.
すごい。
Wow, that's amazing.
これ触ると皮膚とか溶けちゃうのか。
If any of us touch that, our skin melt right off.
Damn.
I'll definitely be keeping my distance. The beam hits the dish of the parabolic antenna and gathers in one place through the condensing lens.
バッテリー充填開始。
The battery has begun charging.
一応起動はできると思われ。
It should be able to move.
スバル、ガンツク2を下ろして。
Subaru, let Gunbill 2 down.
Subaru asks Haranaka-san to operate the crane, and Model 2's dangling feet are slowly lowered to the ground.
それじゃあガンツク2電源入れるよ。
All right, I'm turning Gunbill 2 on.
The most tense part of the test is here. The only person in our audience is Nai-san. The JAXA workers who advised us and Mr. Senemiya aren't here for some reason. We asked Doc to come, but he said he was busy developing some new equipment or something. Michi is asleep in the car parked outside, and Mr. Candy isn't here either. We didn't advertise this to the public, so nobody's here to watch things go down. Which means that right now it's just the 5 Robotics Club members, Nai-san and Harunaka-san of the crane. 7 people in total. Akio looks far more composed than she did during the Model 1 test. Juno, once terrified of robots, is firmly gripping the laser gun, holding her breath and watching Model 2 attentively. Even our resident shut-in Frau is present and accounted for. Despite the tough situation with his dad, Subaru is here nonetheless, albeit in secret. Four months have passed since summer came and went. Robotics Club finally grown up a little. Subaru, Frau, and Juna. We freely made use of their strength, cooperated with them. The 5 of us, although I really didn't do anything, built the new giant robot and are all trying to breathe life into it. Akio shoves her hand into her skirt pocket and reverently pulls out a switch. It fits in the palm of her hand. On the black rectangular box is a round red button. Nice and simple. Is that the activation switch for Model 2? We could have used cloud computing to amend the drive system. Not only will we have been able to control Model 2 from a Pokécon, we'll be able to turn the power on and off as well. However, after the incident in Tokyo with the robotery industry, I want to avoid all that. That's the reason why the power switch is this clunky, unimpressive button. I have next to no idea how it works, though. But in terms of creating a sense of mystique, it might as well actually be just right.
起動テスト最終判断をナイさんお願いします。
Nai-san, please make the final call.
はい起動テストは GO です。
Okay, the activation test is a go!
Nai-san seems really into this. After hearing her response, Akio looked at me and nods firmly.
ガンツクプロジェクト試作2号機電源起動リフトオフ
Gun-built project prototype Model 2 power on! Lift off!
With her declaration, Akio forcefully pushes the button in her hand. All the motors in Model 2 begin creaking to life as the drive starts up. Kinda looks like a sleepy old man waking up and slowly standing up to attention. Although I suppose that's not just limited to old dudes. 3D scanners on the robot's shoulders show narrow laser beams at the walls and the floor.
あのレーザーは人殺さない？
Can those lasers kill people?
大丈夫あれは単なる赤外線レーザーだよ。
Nah, they're just infrared lasers.
スカスカ頑張れる。起動したお。
Slender gun barrel has activated.
OS 正常に作動中。
OS, operating at normal capacity.
レーザースキャナー周辺マップデータロード開始。スキャンも展開中。
Laser scanners, loading surrounding map data. Scan in progress.
Rose apparently receiving telemetry data. She looks at her Pokecom and reads out the information.
バッテリー充電率は 0.5%。 送電止めたら即停止するレベル。
Battery charge at 0.05%. 0.5%. You stop sending power, cylinder gun barrel will cease functioning immediately.
それは責任重大かな。
Oh wait, doesn't that mean, this job is really important?
空手先輩、しっかり狙っといて。
Shh. Karate senpai, make sure you aim straight.
おす。
Awesome!
でもまあ、とりあえずこれで普通に動かせるわけだが。
However, all systems are green for the time being.
現在のコントロールはヤシオ先輩のポケコンだを。
Current control priorities with Yashio senpai's Pokecom.
たぎってきた。元気一発頑張れる。
Woohoo! I'm getting hyped up! Bless the spirit, control!
アキちゃん興奮しすぎ。
Aki-chan, you're getting too excited.
ワイヤー外します。
We're releasing the wires.
Alright, let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's a short little thing.
Wires connecting Model 2 to the ceiling crane all detached. Scaffolding is also moved away. As of right now, Model 2 is completely standing on its own. Not only that, it shows no signs of falling over either.
ここまでは順調だよ。さあ、カイ、記念すべき第一歩を。
Things are going well. Alright, Kai, it's time for the big momentous first step!
Model 2's control priority rests with my Pokecon, meaning only I can control it. Start of the Kill Ballot System app.
Kill ballot system. System link online.
The master registers the camera's neutral position.
最初にカメラのニュートラルポジション登録よろ。
First, register the camera's neutral position, please.
それをするとポケコンのジャイロとカメラの向きが同期するんで。
After doing that, the camera direction will sync with the Pokecom's built-in gyro controls.
I held my Pokecom up to my face and registered that as the neutral position.
On the monitor, we see the light inside walls of the building from top position 8 meters off the ground.
It's real-time footage from the omnidirectional camera on top of Model 2's head.
種子しマシンの時よりキルバラっぽさが出てる。
Whoa, this feels way more like
デュフ
Oh god
もち
damn
ろ
it.
んそうよ。
it was way more like KB than Tanagachi's machine ever did.
Of course.
ポケコンを上下左右に向ければカメラもそっち方向を映すよ。
If you move your Pokecom in any direction, the camera will move along with it.
When I try it out, the scenery on screen moves accordingly. When I tilt it downward, I can see Akio looking up.
Oh wow, you can even see out of it.
I also spot Juna gripping the laser gun, and both Frau and I filling with our Pokécoms.
ガンツク2の顔の向きとはさすがに連動してないけどね。
That being said, it doesn't sync with Robotics' face, of course. I think this might be a spot I'm gonna have to leave off on, guys. I am so sorry. I just got hit with a big wave of tiredness. Oh god. I bet it's because I didn't have enough coffee today. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm gonna have to cut it early today here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish I didn't feel this way. Okay, you guys. Next time I'll try to have a bit of an earlier start. I can't believe this. Oh my god, it's all because we were out of the freaking milk. Oh my god. That had to be the one thing we got back after the one thing that we only got a little bit of back after the hurricane wiped out all the food in the fridge. Oh man, we just had enough just for the morning. Oh, that's right. Aki did want the omnidirectional camera. She wanted for honorary press. That is a cool throwback. Alright. Next time, guys, we'll start with Model 2, the full operational test. So until then, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.